Yo, what's poppin', everybody? This is Sabre 4 have an expanded match today. Lapras and Frosmoth, as we're getting closer and closer to Vivid Voltage, the release of that set. Hopefully, Lapras becomes better in Standard too, once we get some stuff like Snorlax. And there's actually a supporter, I forget the chick's name, but that sort of a gym leader from Galar, that she's really popular. Lets you get water recovery, water Pokemon and energies, I think, back into the hand. So that's cool. But anyways, gonna start with our Keldeo EX. It's actually one of the better openers for me in this deck. I mean, as an old EX, 170 HP isn't too great, but at least I know if it's there, it's gonna take a hit if it survives. This is a Pokemon that we're gonna move out of the way once we get the Float Stone anyway. I just have it so I can use its ability and switch around. Of course, in this deck, you get the bonus. You can actually use it to attack too. Maybe in a rare occasion with Secret Sword. Alright, so use my N, got a Lapras, water energy down, and got at least one Snom. Play down the Keldeo V. My opponent is already limiting my bench thanks to that Pseudo Widow. So I guess we're just gonna have 4 Pokemon until I get rid of it or something. So Body Surf, since we got the Float Stone, might as well use this opportunity. And since I can use Lapras first attack, just get that opportunity and get that extra water energy. You know, you never know. Sometimes we can't exactly rely on Frosmoth. So at the very least, if stuff goes wrong, I can just put the third energy, and if I see the Lapras VMAX, at least we can start attacking, have enough energy to attack. Now my opponent looks like Zoroark GX and Crobat, Ditto, that could be anything, Skyfield. So some sort of Skyfield, you know, Zoroark GX. Triple acceleration too, so I guess maybe Snorlax is over here too. You know, Snorlax VMAX and expanded is usually paired with a either Cinccino, I've seen it, or just a bunch of Shamans, you know, the Shaman Turbo deck. That won't be available for long. But that's basically it. I guess Zoroark GX, people can use that too. You get that stronger attacker. Anyway, so trade in, gonna draw, and it's got 5 Pokemon already. I can't wait to get rid of that stadium. Um, there's the Snorlax V, so he is running him. Dangerous stuff once they get their setup, but at the very least, Lapras should take a hit. Like if I get rid of a few of these Pokemon and get the VMAX out, it's not going to die. Now then, since he's limiting my bench, I'm actually just going to go ahead and use the Juniper and not play the Dedenne. Thankfully it worked out. Get the Frosmoth, and didn't see Lapras VMAX, but I should be able to do enough damage with this guy. It's the great thing about Lapras V is that it actually has a decent attack even if you don't evolve. So in this case I can do 220 and it's enough to kill the Zoroark and get a one-hit knockout. So I'm actually glad he promoted the dude there. I guess he wanted to save the Sudowoodo. Okay, very good. And let's play down Volcanion too. So Ocean Loop, 210, not 220. But it's just enough to get the job done on a GX like this one. And we get our first 2 prizes. Excellent. If everything goes according, well, not according to plan, but if things work out, I might not even need to kill 2 Snorlax VMAX. Since we got a big KO, Zoroark, maybe I can just kill one of the dudes and then just try and pull something later on with boss's orders. Alright. So promotes the Sudowoodo. It's got the Float Stone on. And, you know, usually these decks, the Snorlax, like I've said, they use like Cinccino, they use Shaman, they use a bunch of draw Pokemon. And they've got like 5 energies in the deck. It's the triple accelerations, and maybe they have like a DZs in there too. I don't know. I never played the deck, but I would assume that's how it rolls. I've seen them being draw heavy, consistency heavy, using the execute, you sacrifice, then you draw cards, and it's just a bunch of energies, and you try to dig for them. And max potions too, obviously, because it just works wonders with that guy. So I guess if he's not gonna be drawing, like I killed the Zoroark, if he can't really dig, maybe he's gonna struggle to see an energy. He needs to get the VMAX out too. And passes the turn. So that's good for me, and he decided to leave that guy in the active position. It actually works out perfectly, because this way I'll be able to get some use out of the Volcanion. We'll be able to do 100, get the KO, I'll get an additional prize, and soften up everybody else too. So I just couldn't ask for a better Pokemon to leave in the active position. Once we get rid of this guy, I'll get an open spot on my bench as normal. So let's get Lapras VMAX with the dive ball, have that finally ready. Good indeed. And my Professor's Letter, get some additional water energies. And I'm looking really good. I mean, he hasn't really done anything really. He got a strong attack off on Keldeo V, but that's about it. Probably not going to be using that guy. He's just going to be stuck on the bench there now. But, I mean, let me just use the computer search too, and just to make sure we're completely safe, I'm gonna keep the supporter, and let's get, looks like the Rough Seas is prized, so the Brooklet Heal is the only other stadium I have. So get rid of this. It's gonna have to get rid of a bunch of Pokemon now, and it's gonna need to see like a Skyfield too. So, got rid of Tapu Lele and Crobat. This just left me with no supporters besides boss's orders, but I'm in a sort of, not exactly checkmate position, but I'm in a very favorable position. Like, now that we got an additional prize, I'm only left with 3, so any VMAX he uses, like any Snorlax, if he brings that guy out, the pressure is going to be on him, because I just need to KO that guy. That's it. So if he moves it out of the way, doesn't heal or something, I can use boss's orders. And I was just banking that maybe we were going to see a supporter with the prize that I took, but we didn't. Okay, Dowsing Machine, his ace pick of choice, it looks like, and he's going to grab something right now with it. I don't know what he's going to get. I guess the Skyfield. Makes sense, but you should have more of those. I guess he didn't see any. I don't know. So Rescue Stretcher. What will you grab? He actually has a small hand. I'm guessing he's going to use that to get like a Tapu Lele or a Shaman. Just something to draw cards. So instead, the deck effect. Recovery to the deck effect. And he's also running the Nakanadel GX2, like the original one, that can reset the prizes for 3 to both players. So I guess maybe that's why he doesn't care too much. But I'm going to make sure that guy doesn't come out, or we can just deal with him. I'm at 3 prizes still, so if he does it, it doesn't matter to me, but he's gonna get 3 prizes just like that. So I gotta make sure like I kill the Ditto or something. Let's see. I think it's in the deck. He discarded it, but he recovered it in the deck. So Marshadow 2 and Via Seeker now. He's still going. What you gonna get? Question is, what am I gonna do? Like, I'll be happy if he leaves the Zoroark, because then we can just kill it, and then I'll use the boss's orders to something else. So went for the chorus. He's actually gonna draw a shit ton of cards now. He's close to decking out, and I guess Zoroark will be able to get the KO on the Volcanion, but that's fine. I'm just happy I'm gonna be able to kill this dude, and then we can just use the boss's orders. If everything goes right, I mean, he's got this huge hand. I don't have anything in my hand. So, dive ball, what should we get? That's a good question. Let's get Snom. But I mean, at this point, I really banked on this strategy, like, and if it doesn't work, we might be in trouble. But if he doesn't like mess with me or just do something, I just kill the Zoroark, and then we just boss his order something. Okay, so where do I put the water energy? Like, are we going for this strategy? Should I just use boss orders? It's that is that Necanatal Ditto? That's the problem. I mean, you know what? If I pick on that, it's just gonna promote Snorlax, and then I can't do shit. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Like if I use the boss's orders to get something like the Ditto, then he's just gonna promote the Snorlax, and then I gotta get multiple attacks on him to win anyway. So it's not a good idea. So I just went for the attack, get rid of the Zoroark. So now it's all up to him. Like if he doesn't do anything, then we just use boss's orders. If he kills the Lapras though somehow, then I'm the one that's gonna be in trouble. But he just did 240 damage, and that's it. And that's pretty much my game now. All I gotta do is use boss's orders and target Zoroark. Why not? And we just win just like that. So I mean, he didn't really do too much crazy stuff. Snorlax is usually more deadly, but it is what it is. That's how it turned out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. We'll say.